Game number 2 here between Arthur and Sound at the WCS Challenger League Qualifier. Currently Sound leading with a 1-0 over his opponent that we have to the top left of the map. Here starts Arthur, our Protoss player in blue. And to the top right we have in red Sound, the Terran player for Team StarTale, who just recently all-killed NS Hossa in the GSTL, and he's already in the lead, won the game on Daybreak and needs one more win to advance to the next round of the tournament.
Yeah, we'll see if he can do just that. What's so interesting about this tournament, from a spectator's perspective and a caster's perspective, is you always see the same 3 maps. And we've actually been casting only this matchup, ironically. So we just get to see how different players approach different maps, because it's the same 3 maps every time. And so far we've seen most Terran players go for a command center first on this map, especially when up a game.
Yeah,
in the
that's
series.
definitely true. There are a lot of similarities in the play that we have from those players, and now we have suddenly gas being taken on the other hand. So Sound already signaling here that he does not want to go into a command center first. He instead is going for aggressive build, and I'm very curious to see how exactly Arthur is going to deal with it. Arthur, by the way, not going into a Nexus first here, not taking any chances. He's starting things with the Gateway.
Yeah, he's behind in the series, so not only is he not going to go Nexus first, but he has to probe scout off of the Gateway just to make sure that nothing crazy is going on. He wants to see where his opponent scouted, or where is he starting, and what he's doing. Does he have gas or not? Does he have a command center first? Should he be pressuring the command center first?
The probe on the way to the top right. He is lucky enough to find find Sound on the first position possible. And this means that the Marine will not be ready. Therefore, there is no way for Sound to deny the scouting information to the Protoss player. The probe comes in, sees the barracks, sees the gas, knows immediately what kind of build Sound was going for. This is the perfect way for Arthur to start this game.
Yeah, he's in the know. He's going to continue to run his probe round and be annoying. And he's going to see the factory go down. He's absolutely seen it. He's going to even try to delay it with his probe, something that he can do until the Marine is out. It's going to take a lot longer.
Yep. The probe, of course, just trying to get out of here. And now Arthur knows everything that's going on in this game, so he will adjust his build accordingly and trying to prepare for what exactly is going on here. We don't see him with a very aggressive expansion, because why would he? He knows that Sound isn't going for a command center. He knows that he's just trying to get his tech out as fast as possible and then put on aggression. So we might just see once again a Widowmine drop is a possibility. We might see a normal Hellion Marine drop, something that was very, very common, especially in Wings of Liberty. So a lot of options that Sound has at this point.
And probably what we're going to see from Arthur is a robotics facility before Nexus, because he has to be prepared for the Widowmines. He needs detection early. This is not a standard Widowmine drop, it's a very fast one. And we see the starport going down in a very clever location. It's going to be a lot faster to get the medevac out at this location to get to his opponent's base. He knows it's not at the bottom. And
we actually have Hellions here. So, as Wolf already mentioned, with the starport directly to the left, he can now immediately boost out if he has when he has the medevac, load those units in. And we actually have now Marines and we have Hellions. So it's not going to be the Widowmine drop against the Protoss player that we have in this game. At least not for now. 2 additional Hellions are already being built, and Arthur in his main base didn't get the expansion just yet, but he's about to drop the Nexus here.
Yep, any second, there it is. And this may not be what Arthur expects. Oh, he actually got in here with a Stalker and a Mothership Core, because the rest of the Hellions were moving out across the map. But that means he's not at home with those 2 units. He needs to defend, and a probe wall here. He needs to get 2 shots off on that probe.
Nice. Well, that fail field here did not do anything at all, so that was definitely the biggest fail field that I've seen in a while.
Well, I think he wanted to, he expected the Hellion to run away, but of course Sound's not going to run away. He wants to scout here, and he's going to see everything.
Yeah, he saw everything. He didn't do too much damage, but talking about damage, the supply depot over here is nearly gone, and there are not too many Marines. If we can take them out with a Stalker, then the Mothership Core can do even more damage. Arthur is doing this quite well, even disregarding that his force field back at home was, of course, really bad.
Yep. Double cancel on the pile. He wanted to get the wall up, but then the Hellions come in anyways. This is a problem. So multitasking going on for both players on both sides. He needs to protect this Mothership Core, though he has to micro at home and on the approach.
Yeah, mokering very well at the front, but at home he's losing a few harvesters. 6 probes have already been killed by Sound. Arthur took down 2 SCVs and he's not done just yet. The counter Marines is actually at 0 right now. He really needs more units.
Yeah, and the problem is that his opponent has the Nexus complete. He doesn't even have a command center started, so
he's going to lose the supply depot, there's no doubt about it.
There'll be a supply block soon.
but we have a Viking being built. Now that the Medivac is already done, he's starting to drop again with a Medivac, but we have the Viking coming out very soon, and then the Mothership Core is done for, of course.
Yeah, he just doesn't have enough production to hold this off without the Viking. But once the Viking comes out, should easily clean up that Mothership Core. Look at how fast it drops. One more shot will do it. Oh, the recall! Fail recall.
A fail recall, but that was actually very close. And let's not forget that the Stalker has 6 kills here, so a lot of Marines going down, and Arthur did a lot of damage, but now he has to deal with this, and that's going to get ugly.
He pulled his probes like that, I can't believe it. If he had targeted better, all those probes would be dead, and he still gets through. The force field misses again.
The force field misses, the second one is much better, but in total Harvesters lost 16. The Harvester count is now 26 to 20. Of course, the expansion is still very important here. We still have 2 bases for Arthur. There's only 1 for Sound, who didn't even start a second base yet.
Yeah, he's not going to. The way he's added these barracks here, it just looks very clear he wants to just hit with the time with Widow Mines, a few Medivacs, or maybe even Vikings out of that starport. He's making a tech lab, so he could go into 1 Raven. He has the gas to do it. And then just try to do a timing attack where he has the point defense drone down, or even 1 Seeker missile. He could go for a Banshee as well.
Double Widow Mine now, and also 2 Hellions in the Medivac that was repaired by the SCVs. I like this quite a bit, but now we have all these units, these gateways units at the front. Arthur is trying not only to contain Sound, but maybe even get a shot at killing him here.
Yeah, he does not have any units at home, really. I mean, he's starting to produce a few. He's like a Banshee, for example, but this drop is going to be devastating. Widow Mine 1 goes down, Widow Mine 2.
Both of them burrowing, could get a few shots off here. Only 1 sacrificed, 1 Harvester that is. This Widow Mine is getting 4 in total, 3 kills actually.
And Arthur's hesitating. He doesn't attack. He's too scared, and this is his opportunity is being missed because he's so distracted by this drop.
Photon cannon has not been used just yet. Here we have at this, sorry, not photon cannon, the photon overcharge that is. But now we suddenly have Arthur just trying to walk up the ramp. He knows that there is just 1 Widow Mine, but he sees it with his 1 observer, and this is bad news for Sound now.
He needs to pull his SCVs. A great force field there. That's exactly where the SCVs are about to funnel through. He needs to hold this attack. This is the one thing that Sound has to do to win this game. Good force fields again, and blocking
really
off
good.
those Marines.
Yeah, there were really good force fields at this point, and so many Harvesters are now going down. 22 kills against 13. Sound still in the lead here. He also has more supply than his opponent. Is dropping to the left side once again. The Widow Mine, just 1 kill so far, but all the probes have to be pulled down to the natural.
Yeah, he's losing so much production because of this. The Raven is on the way. 5 Marines at a time coming out for Sound. He's really using those mules right now, even though he doesn't have the SCV count to back it up. He's continuing to push through here, and oh, more mining time denied. He just doesn't have detection there right now, because he has his observer in the main base. And will he save it? Wow. Oh my god.
That was sick. And still a lot of mining time denied, since Arthur realizes he can't possibly go down to anything. That 1 Stalker gets warped in for ire, and then bam, face front.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But finally these Widow Mines will be cleaned up. Oh my god, did he not kill that? Okay, he did.
No,
he just... Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, he took it down. But now we have Banshees in the game. The one thing that is really crucial here is that even though Sound is ahead in overall supply, he's still on 1 base, and eventually this is going to be a problem. Especially if Arthur can now stabilize and not only saturate his bases, but suddenly warp in with those gateways.
He just basically needs to hold on. He needs to buy time, but Sound is not going to give it to him. He's not going to give him any time. He's moving across all his SCVs. He's pulled them. He has the upgrades for his units. He's got the siege tank out, of course, which doesn't need siege mode anymore. He's got 2 of them. He's got the Raven for point defense drone. I do not imagine Arthur holds this. Look at the army supply. It's more than double for Sound.
Yeah, he's not just now getting the Mothership Core, so photon overcharge is not going to be a problem. The Nexus cannon here is not going to do anything, and he might have the economy, but he just doesn't have the time to get the warp ins that he needs.
He's trying to buy time with these Stalkers, but he can't fight against this many Marines. There's way too much. There's no kiting to be done here.
Yeah, it's so much rope.
He's going to drop a point defense drone, easily start picking away at these Stalkers with his Banshees.
Where's the point defense drone? Not there just yet. Here we have a Widow Mine being dropped, but taken out immediately. Arthur is on top of his game, but he's losing the expansion, and there doesn't seem to be a lot that he can do against this force.
His probes are also trapped up here in the corner, so he can't get those away.
Yeah, probes are dying here, losing the pylon at the front. The time war being executed, but that doesn't help him either. Most of the Harvesters are already gone. We're looking at 21 against 18. Army supply, of course, in favor of Sound with 57 to 34.
I think what we saw in this game is Sound just having a much better crisis management than Arthur, and Arthur just not able to capitalize on the opportunities he had in this game. He's running up here. Point defense drone is good.
And he's moving in. GG! Sound is taking down Arthur with a 2-0 in the first round of the WCS Challenger League Qualifier. Good job and well done, the StarTale player therefore advances to the next round.